Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with the dark horse of vocal performances, Ren. I never know what to expect from him, but so far I have been absolutely fascinated and mesmerized. In this particular performance that we're checking out today, he has a special guest artist with him, Chinchilla. I had a chinchilla as a pet for a few years as a kid, by the way. They're very soft. Anyway, the song is Chalk Outlines Live. This one has been requested a bunch in the comments, and I'm really excited to explore more with Ren and check out Chinchilla for the first time. I love libraries, especially old books. Because it's not a library. Flickering lights may be a reference to his previous song. Nice reverb in there. Really nice reverb in there. Ooh, I like that chord progression.
I'm still here in this bed that I crawled in. I hope that I'm someone else in the morning. So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. And walk around in the floating chalk outline.
Gotta think about that.
So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Yes, cool. Yeah, Ren gets me thinking. Ren really gets me thinking. His lyrics are really thoughtful, hence making me think. Yeah, I give Ren a lot of credit for those thoughtful lyrics. Like, that takes extra time, extra effort to really hone and craft, to come up with lyrics like these, to even come up with this concept of chalk outlines. It's thought-provoking. What does that mean? I mean, we know when we see a body on the ground and there's a chalk outline around it. It's a dead body. So yeah, just a really cool and creative concept to begin with is that hook, that title. So here he is talking about walking around with floating chalk outlines, wanting to wake up as someone different, being on my tippy toes in the gallows so I can breathe. Ooh. It's some very intense imagery. And now I want to talk about the singing. Let's go back to where he first comes in.
I'm still here in this bed that I crawled in. I hope that I'm someone else in the morning.
Wait for this pause here. Yes, so you notice how he's really taking space between these phrases. For me, it's allowing these words to sink in. Sometimes lyrics go by really fast for me and I don't really pay that much attention to them until my third, fourth listen. But here, he's immediately giving me an opportunity to process and digest these lyrics here.
So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that particular phrase popped out at me on that first listen through. I'm hearing some of that wobbly, cool vibrato that I heard in the I Shot the Sheriff medley, that real jazzy, wide vibrato. It's wobbly, it's like a shaky sound, and I'm definitely connecting that sound with Ren's voice. That's becoming, for me, a very distinct vocal characteristic of Ren's voice. But the other thing that I mentioned in that I Shot the Sheriff video that I just grabbed onto in this phrase here was how Ren is quite an awesome guitar player, and you can really see how he connects his guitar playing with his vocals. The way he's saying fine, it sounded exactly the way a guitar does when it slides to me. Just listen to that phrase again and imagine a guitar.
So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Especially because he closed up the end of that word into the consonant fine. So he's still holding the note, but it's closed. It's just a really, really colorful way of expressing this. And yeah, and absolutely reminds me of a guitar, the way he's saying that. So cool.
Walk around in the floating chalk.
Lots of that wobbly vibrato there.
So it goes, let it be.
Yeah, and cut lift there.
In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe.
It's a really intense lyric right there, that particular one. It's probably my favorite lyric of this song so far. It really just gets to you.
But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Yeah, I like this part a lot, this chorus. Rhythm comes in, the melody is very singable, it's catchy, but I wanted to point something else out about Ren's vocal technique. This just shows that he is deliberately choosing tools with his vocal performance. Let me just show you. Give me a sec, let me find it. Go back, babe.
If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile.
Yeah, I was right there on great big smile. That vibrato was not the wobbly vibrato. That was your more standard, classic sounding, trained sounding vibrato. I'm not talking about actual training, I'm talking about the sound. That just shows you he is capable of creating a more classic sounding vibrato, but he's choosing to do this wider vibrato style as an effect, as a style, something you might call an artist sound versus a trained singer sound. I'm just enjoying, I'm getting very nerdy here about the fact that I am hearing that Ren has the ability to go in either direction. For non-singers, I don't think you can appreciate how awesome that is, just because people usually can only do one or the other. It's very, very hard to have the ability to be both. Where was I?
But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not
nice
for long,
slide there.
just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile.
Yeah, and then the other thing about that great big smile, I just really love how he emphasized those words. It could have just been great big smile, but the way he sings it to really punch out those words, great big smile, really conveys the irony of having a great big smile when you're burying unhappiness, discontent, wanting to be someone else, barely hanging on. All these things are getting buried with that great big smile. He's emphasizing it as irony, and I just love that.
Oh mama, oh mama, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh mama, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Yes, and just real fast, poor Chinchilla, she's like, when's my turn, lady? Thank you for being patient. So we got those flickering lights. Is that like a little reference to high rent? I don't know. Maybe this is just one of his, a symbol of a Ren song, perhaps. I mean, there's also representation of the words too. But yeah, this last line, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines. Listen to how his voice kind of starts drooping. He gets away from a singing tone of, oh my, very sung there. Here he's really, he's stepping away from that little moment where we had a rhythm, we had a melody, we had strong singing, and now it's getting uneasy.
Erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Right there. Woo!
Sertraline and a sip of serotonin. Don't cry, 'cause there's a pill for everything. Take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. The feeling goes and you draw a chalk outline.
Woo! Those lyrics. So I did see, by the way, I checked the credits because it's always important to me to know who wrote the song. And I see that Ren and Chinchilla are both credited with writing this song. Of course, I immediately noticed the nails and the rings. Very cool vibe there. But I'm really interested in hearing more of Chinchilla's voice. I like her tone. I like her use of dynamics so far. And I'm intrigued by her voice. I want to hear more. So let's just keep going.
So it goes, let it be.
Interesting harmony there.
In the gallows, I'm balanced on my toes so I can breathe.
Interesting. I gotta hear the harmony again. Yeah, it wasn't your pretty little third or fifth, was it?
So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, I'm balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, erase ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, I loved how they were like face to face, making such intense eye contact. I think I've said the word intense a few times while listening to this, and that's exactly the word. That's exactly the word to describe this moment too, where they're singing to each other. They're sharing the plight. They're sharing these feelings. It's not a love song duet. They're not like, oh. They are like intense. The blend is cool. They have two very distinct voices, but the blend is very nice together. There are some moments where they were really, really locked in. But yeah, there were some other moments where it was kind of like, wait, what exactly is the harmony? But I like it. I feel like that's working so well for this song. Let's backtrack a touch.
But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a
right in there. That's the part where there's a couple notes where I'm like, wait, what exactly is the note? What exactly is the harmony there? But I think it's working better that way, to just be very raw there. Like, if not for long, it doesn't have to have an exact note. It's more about emphasizing.
I bury myself with a great big smile.
Yeah, and the same thing on the bury myself with a great big smile. I'm listening to Chinchilla specifically here, and she's going, I bury myself. Again, it's more about emphasizing the feeling, the intensity, rather than getting perfect notes out.
Oh mama, oh mama.
Now there's a perfect
Trace
connection.
ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh mama, oh mama.
Right there on the oh my. Both times. Woo! They were in the pocket. Huge, big notes from both of them. Really, really passionately sung, and their blend is just
Trace ourselves.
And a cool little melodic surprise there as they go up, up, up. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna let it flow a bit longer now.
It's such a perfect day. Take it just in case. Take it just in case.
Just barely singing there. So
Scared
soft.
of being okay, 'cause all things change. All things change.
I get you there, Ren.
It's such a perfect day. It's a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful shade.
I love her harmony there. Beautiful.
Scared of being okay, 'cause all things change.
Beautiful. Love that part.
Little by little, bit by bit, I
Beautiful.
push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile.
Yeah, see what I mean there about how she's kind of shouting some of the words for emphasis. You can really hear that when the guitar is cut out. And as I said before, for me, that's just more effective than making it a very distinct matchy pitch. It's such a payoff when they do have that matchy on the oh my, but this is really just storytelling here. I love that the guitar has cut out. This is very, very powerful just to hear their vocals isolated, singing with such raw, open feeling. It's beautiful.
Oh mama,
Yes.
oh mama,
Yes.
we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh mama,
Sing it.
oh mama.
Erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Oh, I love how she slid on that. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's another powerful one. Really, really powerful. By the way, on the oh my, the high part there for Chinchilla, she's in a beautiful mixed voice for that high E. That's a pretty tough note to be belting out, and she's doing a beautiful job with it. Very, very keeping it mixed, but yet giving it plenty of emotion. I guess I got quite long-winded on this one, but it's compelling. It's very, very compelling material coming from Ren, and Chinchilla was right there with him. I would love to hear more from her. She has a very, very cool, again, character-filled voice. But yeah, like Ren's intense. Like these stories, there's a lot of torture, there's a lot of sorrow and pain, and as I said during High Ren, it's just beautiful that he's being so open and vulnerable. It feels so authentic, and you just can't help but feel his feelings. You just can't help but connect. So Ren continues to be real thought-provoking, real original, and real different for me. And I don't think I'm ever going to be able to put Ren in a box. Keep your Ren suggestions coming. There's definitely so much more to explore. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. Let me know which other Ren songs to check out. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.